Sagittarius, Amy Energy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you would like to be notified whenever I make a new video for you. Alright, Sag, we are working with the Modern Witch Tarot this week. We will clarify with the Next World Tarot. And then we have Oracle deck, the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle, and the Rebel deck. Okay, so very excited to get in here. Alright, keep in mind this reading may not resonate for every Sagittarius placement out there. My readings are timeless, and I also do these for all 12 zodiac signs. So definitely make sure you check out your other readings based on placement, as well as I do have Sagittarius. I have playlists for all the signs, so definitely go check out your playlist and check out all of the readings, and I will keep adding the readings in every week on the playlist. So that's always a resource for you so that you can just pick whichever reading calls to you and get guidance in whatever moment you may need it. Okay. So pulling out for our career, our love life, and our personal. Alright, on the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Okay, so that's definitely a lovely energy to have illuminating this reading for us, Sag. So let's go ahead and get into it here. Alright, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out for our career. This is our current energy. So you have literally, you have everything you need in the palm of your hand this week, Sag. As far as career is going, I mean, yes, really lovely. Okay, we got the Empress coming out. Look at her, she's fabulous. You're fabulous, Sag. And Spirit is saying be fabulous, okay? Engage with your senses, your surroundings. Okay, this is the Empress. This is you regardless of gender. Gender has nothing to do with feminine energy. Okay, but this is you using your feminine energy to create worlds. Okay? And our outcome is the Three of Cups. So in this world that you're creating, you will have friends. Okay, friends that lift you up, support you, and fulfill you emotionally and spiritually. Excuse me. Alright, clarifying these messages. Again, we're using the pocket edition of the Next World Tarot. I had to get both decks because I'm obsessed with this deck. Go buy it, you need it. I don't care who you are, you need the Next World Tarot. It's necessity. Okay, so with this Eight of Pentacles comes the Nine of Swords, despair, Mars in Gemini. Okay, so this is that moment that, like, society wants us to ignore, right? But we're not doing that here. Instead, what we're doing is healing it. We're gonna bring light and shed light onto the situation, onto our despair, onto everything that happened to us, and we're gonna say, look, this is what's happened to us on career. This is in our career energy. So I feel like you've been a bit fucked over, Sag, right? In your career, we have despair. So it's like, you know, I love this energy with the Ace of Pentacles because I feel like we're taking our time with it. We're using it as fuel, as potential, right? Like, kind of, it's almost grounding, right? Because now we are creating worlds, and we have the Empress, which is a 3, and we have the Seven of Pentacles, which obviously is a 7. So together they make a 10. And I feel like Spirit is coming in and saying, you need to embrace a new beginning here, okay? What you need to do is realize that you are a creative, like really beautiful creative energy, and that what you're doing today is going to hold you when you are old, okay? So you have to believe in your projects, believe in what you're doing right now. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles coming out again, okay, with this Three of Cups. So I do feel like not only is there a lot of potential here, but I do feel like actual tangible resources are coming in as an outcome. And it is a really lovely energy, okay? Even with this Nine of Swords, there's so much power in embracing this moment of despair that society really wants us to ignore and brush off and just keep like participating in capitalism, right? If you're in America, or a lot of places besides America, but yeah, so I really feel like it is a lovely energy here for you, Sag, this week. I see us really being fueled by shedding a light on our despair. It actually fuels us by grounding in our experience. It's a really lovely energy, okay? Now let's get us a magical mermaid and dolphin oracle, of course. Need that. Alright, Spirit for Sag. What card do they need? Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. Okay. And I really feel like that's what we're doing here this week. Like, this is us really networking, but with the Three of Cups, we're doing it with people who love us, because it's in career, but this is people who truly love us that we're working with. So how lucky and blessed are you to have friends that are actually experts in what you're trying to do? Oh my gosh, I just messed it up. Apparently you were supposed to, I don't know why I picked up that deck and started shuffling it, but apparently we needed to change to the Ace of Wands over your reading. I'm with it. We can roll with that. Ace of Wands is meant to be. Tank. Alright. So here we are in our love life, and we have the King of Cups coming out. So we are a really powerful energy here. We are somebody who understands emotions deeply, and we understand how to move forward, right? We understand how to make the best decisions for ourselves while still considering other people. So this does take a great deal of understanding emotions, but not being overwhelmed by your emotions or controlled by your emotions. Oh, Sag, what? Oh my goodness. The King and the Queen of Cups. Oh, I love. So this is a perfect pair. This is just a perfect pair on my board here, just right next to each other. I mean, wow. And this is your advice from Spirit. So this is us really embodying our emotions, right? Because the King of Cups understands emotions, but is detached from emotions. Where the Queen of Cups is just, she embodies her emotions in the most beautiful, free, and loving way. Very intuitive, really, really lovely energy. And the outcome is the Page of Wands. So this is us really being able to speak about what sparks, what am I trying to say? Speak to what lights a spark within us. Okay, we're going to clarify, but the cards are acting up right now. Spirit, please chill. Please chill. All right. Oh, we got 4 cards. I guess we're going to have to take them. All right, so we have justice coming out again. So apparently we still needed justice in the equation here. But we also needed the Ace of Wands, and that makes sense because now we have the Magician coming out. So we got 1, 1, 1. Okay, I see what you're doing here, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for these beautiful messages for our Sagittarius placements. Okay, so justice, here it is, coming out again with the King of Cups and the Magician. Okay, so this could be a person in our life, a person that we may have even literally manifested this person, or this is us doing just that, okay? But I feel like this is where we're at right now. We're in a new beginning, like things are really becoming illuminated to us. And our advice from Spirit, we have Courage, Mars and Leo coming out, 7 of Wands. So this is us protecting ourselves. This is us, you know, this is us having a strategy. It's us not just, I'm sorry, I sometimes just can't find my words here for you, Sag, but it's like we're not so much actively defending ourselves, but we're not like doing nothing, right? Because sometimes, like, you still have a great understanding of what's going on. You're the Queen of Cups. Okay, but like the difference between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is this is fire water, this is water water. Okay, so the fire water is gonna like move. Like the King of Cups is the throne of movement. He can move. Where the Queen of Cups is just, you know, pure love and emotion. Okay, so it's not like they're doing nothing, but you may be doing spells or, you know, just sending out positive energy or holding space for people. This is like our courage right now. This is how we show courage, and this is how, you know, what Spirit wants us to do in regards to relationship. And then we are coming into a space where we're going to be making a decision, okay, right? Because with the Two of Swords, we're going to be sort of in this space of protection, in a space of not really knowing which way to go to achieve peace, right? But with that, we're grounding, because this is earth of fire, so we're grounding in our passions through the experience of really not knowing what to do to achieve peace, or what, you know, if that makes sense. Let's pull our Magical Mermaid and Dolphin, and maybe it will even make further sense of what's going on. Okay, soulmate relationship, just trying to fly out here, but I'm not taking the flyers. All right, it can definitely show itself again though. Okay. Father healing, okay. Yes, your personal power increases as you give away any father-related issues to heaven. Okay, so I do kind of feel like that's That's really lovely, because I feel like that's what we need to do is we need to move out of this. Like right now, we are a healed healer, right? We are the King of Cups. We are able to move and we are able to remain a bit detached from our emotions. But as far as within our love life, I don't feel that that's necessarily serving us right now. I feel like what Spirit is saying is allow yourself to embody those emotions, okay? And release those any father related issues. And when this card of father healing comes out, it is bigger. Maybe it's not your personal dad. Maybe it's not, that specific father. This could be just like the patriarchy in general. This could be any, toxic masculine energy that's around you, as long as you are, giving those to heaven, feeling them out with the Queen of Cups. I wouldn't say to like dwell in that energy, but definitely like the Seven of Wands came out with that, so I do feel like having a strategy, doing some journaling or like some spell work around that would be really good and would really help you to then, sort of ground in your passions and, then from there move forward towards building whatever it is that you're trying to build in your relationship, because that's not really coming out clear here. It's not even really clear to me whether you are together or single with somebody. That's not really being 100% clear in this, and that's I feel very intentional, because regardless of whether you are in a relationship or not, Sag, this father healing really needs to take place so that we can, have better intentions within our relationships, if that makes sense. Okay. And now here we are, the Hierophant coming out. This is in our personal energy. So, this is kind of us becoming our own daddy, right? This is us being really strong and dynamic. Ooh, and when we do that, the options are just endless. We have literally the whole world to choose whatever we want to do. Okay, and death. Oh, Sag, this reading, this is awesome. Okay, we got major arcana coming out. Damn it. Cards flying on the ground. Let me get a drink of water. Alright, Sag. Yeah, we got this Hierophant here. So we are really strong. We're really dynamic with this card. And we're really standing in our power. We really understand all realms. We are communicating at least in all realms here. Okay. And let's clarify. Ooh, yes, yes. Okay. So here we got Justice again, right? So Sag, things are coming to light this week, okay? And you're definitely like really embodying this father energy all in your own. I feel like, with this card, this does represent the unit of the family, as well as bigger than that. And I do feel like that's you, Sag. You're bigger than that. You're bigger than just your own home, right? Like, I do feel like, with the Four of Pentacles clarifying it, I feel like, yes, you right now are in a stable position in your home life, right? But it's just the Four of Pentacles. And not that that's anything to scoff at, but with it coming out next to this very dynamic Hierophant, what I feel like is that you keep things level and stable at home so that you can show up in the world in a big way, right? So it's kind of more like humble. At home, you just kind of have your tools to create and your tools to do what you need to do. Like, you don't I'm feeling like for you, Sag, if this is resonating, like you don't have like, a big gaudy home with like lots of decor and all this like fancy stuff. You're more simple. Like you have the tools that you need to do your job. You're stable. You have food to eat. You have everything you need. And you can build upon that. But you choose to see the world as your family, right? You're very dynamic. And you are really here to change the world, right? Because the Hierophant changes the world. The Hierophant is the 5. Okay, so really lovely energy. We certainly need people out there like you changing the world. And here's Justice again. Okay, coming out with the world. And that's letting me know that right now you do have a lot of options. Okay, you're sort of really stable right now and just really in this energy. Like everything's lining up for you, everything's lighting up for you. And as a result, you're coming into the energy of death being clarified again by the world. So I do feel like it's a really lovely energy here with the Death card coming out, because we love death, because with death comes the new beginning, which clearly we're in that. We have 2 aces here. But I feel like with this death, you get the world, right? You really, and I mean, you already have the world, right? Because Spirit's saying, it's almost like, we're embracing the dark and the light of the situation. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Sag. What's going on, Sag? Why am I dropping my cards? Oh. Why am I dropping all my cards, Sag? Is one of you pregnant? Is one of you Sagittarius pregnant out there and I gotta drop everything now because I'm doing a reading? Oh, sorry, Sag. Stop. Sorry, Sag, I'm not pulling your card until this weird energy gets out of the cards. So that's what we're doing right now. We're waiting till I can get like at least 3 shuffles without this weird energy getting in the deck. See, that's all you gotta do. Call it out and it goes away. All right, wait. Wait is coming out. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Okay. So, yeah, definitely. I do feel like, you are really stable and you have a lot of options. And I do feel like there's some things coming to light here. And Spirit definitely, with the Justice coming out here, Spirit definitely wants us to be participating in our outer world and participating in the process of justice for all people, right? However, I do feel like right now with the Death card coming out and being clarified by the world, I do think this is one of the very rare cases where the Death card is actually representing literal death. And that's really heavy for a general reading. But I do feel like this is just, not specifically personal to any particular Sagittarius, but I do think just the death of so many people in the world right now with coronavirus, and our lack of support in our various governments, some worse than others, some better than others. But overall, in the world right now, in our world, there is a lot of death. So I do feel like that's why we're waiting, right? We can't, and we have to be gentle with ourselves through this process because, yes, we have the world, but the world isn't necessarily a place where we can go out and participate right now. Really interesting. But I do feel like there's still so much you can do, Sag. There's still so much you can do and are doing, especially in career. And we do have a community of friends that I feel like is really good for us. So that's all good. It's just, I do feel like you have a calling to be in front of people maybe in a bigger way here, to really be, justice came out in your reading 3 times. So I feel like you're, like, very quite simply, like, cards are so, to me sometimes it's so funny how simple tarot can be. But you know what I mean? We got 3 justice cards. So, to me you're a creative person who wants justice for all people, and you want to, you're very dynamic, and you really understand politics, and you understand the astral as well as the physical, and you really want to step out and change the world in a big way. But we have to wait, because you can't really step out into the world right now. It's just not, the world is not ready for that. We are, we are going through this really terrible, hard time on the collective, and I'm so sorry to, bring the reading down with that piece of reality, but that's just where we are. And we have pay attention here. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information, okay? So definitely, that's all I can really say for you right now, Sag. We got to root in our passions and be, like, look at her face. She's looking, right? That's exactly what she's doing here. She's paying attention, and she's looking to see what opportunities and, what avenues for her opportunities she's going to find. And really lovely energy. Let's get us a little rebel card so we can swear some more. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. Okay, so Sagittarius, obviously we can't take a fucking trip because of fucking coronavirus. Like, I don't know what these cards are so funny. But, Virgo got this card too. So I'm going to tell you, take a trip on some mushrooms, okay? If you know what you're doing, and you got a good connect and all that good stuff, But yeah, no. Take a fucking trip. And I do feel like this can be, in a lot of ways. You can take a fucking trip, like, go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. Okay, so I do feel like we do want to participate in our world, and you need to do that. So maybe we can't literally take a fucking trip, or maybe we can, depending on, where you're at in the world. Depending on where you're at in the world, maybe it is safe for you to take a little trip alone with yourself. I don't know. Here in America, not really recommending it. You better stick to your mushroom trips or whatever. But you can definitely talk to people, and that can be a journey and a trip in itself, just talking to somebody from a different place, and to somebody cooler than you, cool, somebody who has something to offer like you do. So yeah, I can't believe you got the same card as Virgo, but yeah, maybe check out that reading, or But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Sag. I hope that this reading resonated for you. Please like this video and leave me a comment. Connect with me on Instagram at amyenergy. You can book a personal with me, and all the information that you need to do so is in the description box below. You can do that via my calendar, and we will meet live on Zoom if you do it that way. Or you can get like a pre-recorded reading, much like what you just witnessed, through my Etsy store. Again, all in the description box below. But most importantly, Sag, I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.